Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, this is Spider, and welcome to the first review of 2025. Hard to believe we're here already. Anyways, today's review is of the Star Wars Vintage Collection Battle Droid, which is VC number 78. And as always, we shall start off this review by taking a look at the packaging. So we'll get to that. Okay, so here we have the packaging, which is quite reflective. You can see me in it. Hello. Anywho, so we have the nice Vintage Collection packaging here. You got a nice little Star Wars there in silver, the Phantom Menace logo. You got Battle Droid in red. You got a nice picture of said Battle Droid, which looks quite nice. Got a little advertisement, getting a Darth Maul statue, which I'm pretty sure is not still a thing. Yeah, Kenner logo. You got the little bubble that came in. You got the back of the box, which has an advertisement for a bunch of other figures you can get, as well as some vehicles, and some words and barcodes and stuff that people usually don't care about, and that's pretty much it for that. Now onto the figure. Alrighty, so here we have the figure, and if you couldn't tell by the packaging, this is not the re-release that came out a little bit ago. This is the original Vintage Collection Battle Droid that was released back in 2012. The figure is based on their appearance from Star Wars The Phantom Menace. And a little fun fact about this guy. This is actually my very first Vintage Collection figure I ever got. So I thought it made sense to have it be the first review that I ever did of a Vintage Collection. So I'm going to start off with the articulation. At the head, he has a ball joint, so we can look pretty far up. Can't really look down all that much. Does get some little tilts at the head. You can look all the way around if you wanted him to. Shoulders can go all the way around. And interesting thing about the shoulders is that they're actually on little ball joints, as far as I can tell. You can zoom in here. You can see he's got a little inward and outward movement going on here. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a ball joint. It's just really limited by the sculpt, which is unfortunate. But hey, at least they tried, you know. They tried including something that would give him a little more articulation. But anyways, at the elbow, he does have quite a nice bend. Nothing at the wrist, nothing at the waist. The legs can kick that far forward and go that far back. Goodness gracious, he's got quite a bit of range. Can't really go in or out much at all. They kind of just stagnant as far as that kind of articulation goes, which is unfortunate, but what are you going to do? The knees can bend a very nice range. You got a very nice bend there. And there's actually a groove in the calf there so that the thigh can go in. So it's quite nice. And then you get an up and down at the foot. So that's pretty much it for the articulation, which is not too bad. Wish there could have been more, but with how spindly the Battle Droid is, it's kind of hard to fit anything in there, you know. It's unfortunate, but what are you going to do? Now, on to details. So we'll bring the camera up a little bit more so we can look at him a little bit better. You can see here we have a nice Battle Droid face, little eyes and little mold lines and stuff, little sculpt work in there. It's quite nice. And you do have it, for the most part it is in like a tan beige color, but there is some weathering on the figure, which is a little hard to pick up, but you can kind of see the difference between the head and the body, how the body is a little darker. That's because of the weathering that they put on it. So it's pretty cool. You got the nice little, all the details you want on a Battle Droid. Got a little bit of silver there. And in between the elbow as well. You got his little hand. Little mechanical stuff you would want on a droid. Got some little silver bits on the back. So yeah, overall just looks Very, very nice. I do quite like it a lot. And he's got some holes on the bottom of their feet so they can plug them into a stand, which it does not come with. It's kind of annoying that Vintage Collection or Black Series don't include stands with their figures. Especially when it comes to like stuff like Battle Droids, because they're a little flimsy and hard to stand up sometimes. But thankfully, he stands up pretty well. I mean, it is pretty easy to just kind of knock him over, but he's probably not going to fall over. I said that weird. He's not going to fall over all on his own, so that's nice. You know, he's a little sturdy. So yeah, overall, he's pretty cool. And honestly, my only real problem I have with the figure is that the neck is a little short to me. I feel like it should have been a little longer, but it's forgivable because there's a reason why the neck is short. If you remember in the movie, the battle droids could collapse down when they're not being used, and you can do that exact same thing with this figure. So you just push down on the head, bring up the legs, like so, just kind of bring the arms in there, just get them all curled up. And there you go. You got the battle droid all scrunched up in his compact mode. I don't know what you would call this. I forget, but that's a neat little thing that they didn't need to put in there, but they did. Looks kind of cute. Oh, scrunched up like that. Look at him. Look at him, little scrunched up battle droid. Anyways, let's get them all unfurled here. There we go. Bring up the camera back up here. Alright. So that's pretty much it for the figure, but he does come with a few... Whoops. Hey, come on, stand up now. Stand up now. I told them that you wouldn't fall over on your own. What do? You go and fall over on your own. Come on now. Make me look bad. Anyways, he does come with a few accessories here. He comes with a blaster, because honestly it wouldn't be much of a battle droid if he didn't have a weapon to battle with. Let's see. It's a nice mold work on there. It's cast in a solid gunmetal gray color. You can put that in his hand and put it in either hand, but I like to put it in his right because I think that's usually the hand that they hold it with. Now, you got the battle droid all armed up and ready to blast anyone who gets in his way. But that doesn't... Look, can't speak. That is not all. He also comes with a little backpack. So you get a little backpack. Some nice little detail on it. Got some silver for the antennas. Not a whole lot of paint on it. Like, unlike the body, there's no real weathering on it. It's just the silver for the antennas. But you can plug that onto his back. Like that. And then you got the traditional battle droid look. But if you don't want the backpack, you do get... There you go, it's falling over again. You do get another option. You get this smaller antenna setup thing. Got a little cord there. Some silver. And that just plugs into this little smaller hole around his where the shoulder blade would be, I guess. Which I don't really think he would have it because he's a droid, but whatever. And you just plug it in like that. And now you got that look going. Which is fine, but I do myself prefer the more classic look of the backpack. So yeah. And one thing I forgot to mention about the blaster, he doesn't hold it super securely. It's a little, you can see it's a little jiggly in his hand, but it's not so loose that it's gonna fall out of his hand. So that's nice. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the Vintage Collection Battle Droid. And it is quite nice. I like it. Now, on to the size comparisons. Alright, to start off the size comparisons, here we have it, as always, with a LEGO minifigure. The Pack of Destruction minifigure Mothra. And the Pack of Destruction minifigure Godzilla. Alright, now on to some more relevant size comparisons. Here it is with the Saga Collection's Camo Battle Droid. See, he's a little bit taller. Here it is with the Clone Wars Battle Droid. It's kind of around the same height, it's just that he's on a stand, so it makes him a little taller. Here he is with the Episode 1 Jedi Duel Qui-Gon. And it is with the LEGO Star Wars Battle Droid Troop Carrier. So, get one of these guys. Well, I didn't need to rip off his legs. Here's a little LEGO Battle Droid. Alright. Hey! And finally, here it is with the previous review. The Transformers, Robots in the Skies, Combiner Force, Windblade. Alright. Now, it's measuring time. So we got the figure here. Focus in on said figure. Make sure the brightness is alright. And you can see he's about your typical 3 3/4 inch figure, which, I mean, it's Star Wars. It's kind of what most of the figures are scaled at. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for the Vintage Collection Battle Droid. Overall, I quite like him. He is very, very nice. Probably the best Battle Droid in my collection, if I'm being honest. He's pretty cool. Yeah. I do kind of wish that the shoulders were a bit more adjustable. Like, you can see there is some movement you can get out of them, but I do kind of prefer how the Clone Wars Battle Droid did it. How, like, the shoulder, the ball joint for the shoulder was a bit more exposed, and it allowed for a lot more range of movement. So, like, yeah, there's a bit of a gap there, but, like, it allows for more articulation. I think sometimes you do gotta make some sacrifices if you want some more articulation. So I kind of wish they went with that, but it's far from bad. His articulation is fine. It's really just a minor nitpick. It's pretty cool. And if you wanted one for yourself, I believe the reissue is still up in some places. Last I checked, on the Big Bad Toy Store, obviously not sponsored, it was around $19, which is a little steep for this guy, but it's not super terrible, I guess. But if you didn't want the reissue and you only wanted the original version, on eBay it's going for around $30, which, ouch. But that's not up for me to decide what you spend on figures. I'm just here to tell you what they're going for. Anywho, that's pretty much it for my review of the Star Wars Vintage Collection Battle Droid. Hope you all enjoyed. See you later. Sayonara. Bye.